Good morning. Excuse the drying laundry and the inflatables. Whose holiday doesn't look like that? Another beautiful morning in Mallorca. Let me just show you. Moon is still out. Another serving of banana on toast. And another chance to ride my bike. That's how I'm going to frame it today. So I went out for just a 30k ride yesterday with my husband, which I really enjoyed, despite the absolute kicker at the end that I wasn't expecting. Quite bad to have done that, but my legs were quite heavy. This laundry's really distracting, isn't it? Today I'm going slightly longer, but it's not about the distance, it's about the climbing. So my ride today is only about 45k, and I say only because it's small in cycling terms, but it's still a lot for me. I still haven't done 40k yet. I still haven't done more than 30k, which was what I did yesterday. But the climbing on this route is comparable to the amount of climbing I'm going to have to do per kilometre in the Etape. So for me, I'm seeing it as a real test. Like, if I can't do this, I just don't know how I'll be able to do the Etape. I just don't know. And I'll be honest, I don't know right now if I can. I don't know if I can. But I need to find out if that's here or here. Because anytime I see someone else doing challenges of any sort, you see the milestones, you see the results, you see the euphoria, you know it was hard, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if other people suffer this almost crippling, it feels like, level of doubt, self-talk, questions. I just don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe that's just what I have to deal with, but I do have to deal with it. And I'm constantly asking myself right now, can you do it though? Can you do it though? Not sure you can do it. Not sure you can do it. And my problem is that doesn't stop me. So I keep going, even if I think I can't do something. But I need to stop with the questions. I need to stop checking in with myself and how I feel and just ride. I need to take in the surroundings today. I need to appreciate the fact that I'm here, I'm in Mallorca, I get to ride my bike, that it's our last day of holidays, make the most of it, and stop the self-talk that's really boring. Like in the way that Ian's Vogt used to say, shut up legs, mine is shut up head. Shut up head. So I'm going to try to engage legs, disengage this. Wish me luck. So by the way, it's also my first time trying to use one of these things. And I kid you not, me and my husband spent 3 hours last night trying to get this started. My husband has a PhD and he writes computer code in his spare time for fun. Shouldn't be that difficult. I can't get the route loaded. I'm going to have to use Google Maps once again. It's an utter waste of time. Yet another faff. Yet another faff. With the sweat on that, eh? Just did the first climb out of Puerto Pollenca, which is, I think it's 3.3k at 6%. It was okay. It was okay. You can't see any kind of a view from here. It gives you an indication of I'm a little bit high now. I would have stopped on the other side, but there was still a bit of the climb to go, so I didn't want to take a chance of not being able to restart again. oh no, I'm going to get emotional again. So here's what I was thinking on the climb on the way up. I was at dinner last night with my family and I was saying I was a bit nervous about doing this ride this morning because I'm nervous of not being able to do something, and I'm nervous of falling short of myself. And my 10-year-old daughter said, "Mummy, have you been training really hard?" "Yes, I have." "Mummy, are you strong?" "Yes, I guess I am." She goes, "Mummy, you can do this. Of course you can do this. I want to hear you say it." She's 10. And I just realised that my 10-year-old daughter knows how to speak to me better than I speak to myself, which is lovely because I'm obviously teaching her something. But oh man, the hate that goes on inside your own head is horrible. So anyway, I was thinking of my daughter on the way up. Yes, you can, Mummy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I have done so far. But let's not get carried away. That's the first climb. But anyway, that's the most... Oh, stop. Negating everything. That's the most climbing I've done. That, just now. Actually, no, I did in the Alps as well. I did in the Alps. I forget I've done this stuff. By my standards, that's a lot of climbing. Just even 3.3k, 6%. The hard thing is working in professional cycling, so I measure all of this compared to what I ream off that the pros do. I'm not a pro. I'm a 46-year-old mum of 2, you know. It hasn't been riding a bike, so I need to be easy on myself. I need to go easy on myself, you know. But anyway, I'm enjoying it so far, apart from the tears. I'm enjoying it. even with the tears. Maybe especially the tears. They're happy on two wheels, the usual. But let's get going. Let's get going. Okay, so there's no way I'm taking this out on a climb to film. Taking it out on the flat. Like, this is lovely. It's lovely. But it's not always the drama of going uphill and downhill, you know. Sometimes just paddling along by yourself. Just your thoughts that you're trying to escape. On the open road. Find the boring bits, sometimes the hard bits. So you can talk yourself out of shit, you know. Look at this. I mean it. The Lighthouse of Mallorca. Just remembering, I thought I've never been here, but I'm just getting flashbacks to 2012, I think. I'm being at this very lighthouse with Team Sky on their training camp. Me and my friend Leah, who was also a Sky producer at the time. I think we did a little jig up here because we were so happy to be up here and thought, oh my gosh, this is work. We get to come somewhere like this for work. And I'm back and riding it myself. I can't quite believe it. So here's the thing, the Lighthouse of Mallorca. Right, this is like a famous spot for any cyclist. And it's almost like a rite of passage in a way to get up here. Like in truth, for proper cyclists, it's not like a mountain climb. It's hard. It is hard. It was hard for me. But here's the thing. Whenever I sit on the indoor trainer and I say to myself, and I literally say to myself all the time, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I got up this morning and I saw this bike in the apartment, this rental bike. And I thought, oh, when the rest of my family wake up, the bike will be gone. I wonder where I'll be when they wake up. And that's when it hit me. Wherever I am, that's the point of it. The fact that I'm going off to do an adventure, that I'm going off to live something this morning, you know, that I'm going off to experience something this morning, that I'm going to put myself through something, that's the point. That's the point. It's to live it. It's to have an experience. It's to have these experiences. Like, I remember this bike ride that I did in Scotland with my brother and my husband and my mum back in 2013, I think it was. And I remember it so clearly, and we went to Rest and Be Thankful. And Rest and Be Thankful in Scotland is now like shorthand in our family for this story that we tell. It's a long story, but it involved my husband hitchhiking to catch up with my mum. But the point is that it's a created memory. It's a shared memory. It's an experience together. And that's what these things are. It's to remember the high, like literally just the highs and the lows of life, really. I can't really do it without getting emotional. I'm not going to apologise for that anymore. Because I love being alive. I love being alive. And one day you don't get to do this anymore, and today's not that day. And if you don't get emotional in this view, what's the point? What's the point? Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Amazing. It's going to be a lumpy route back again, because every climb that I came down, I've got to go back up again. I'm just so happy that I did it. I'm so happy. That's what it's all about. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. So I made it back in Puerto Pollenca. Oh, my back's sore. And I feel amazing. Feel amazing. I feel a bit drained emotionally, I think, more than anything else. I built up to these things so much. I feel like I finally believe I can do it. I really think now I can do this Etape. I know it's going to be really, really hard. I know that. But I think I can do it, and that's what I needed to get out of this morning's ride. I needed to know what it felt like to climb that much within that space of time, or that distance. I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed the ride. I loved it, actually. Absolutely loved it. Things I've learned: I need a bike computer that works. I need one that I can make sense of. Rafa, chamois, the best. Not an ad, just true. And gloves. I need some gloves. Most of the way for that ride, I felt like Eminem. Palms are sweaty. Something about spaghetti. So I need some gloves. But very, very, very happy with that. I want to do a jig. It's very busy around here. I can jig a lot better than that. I did it. Got my 2 rides done in Mallorca, as is usually the case after a ride. I'm going to enjoy my food now. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast.